Yo, hey, yo, wait a minute. You okay, honey? What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the block. It's your girl, Red. What's popping? What's up? Okay, so I don't know what I'm going to title this one yet. We'll just title it as I go along. We can start out with, oh, sister. I got my own name. Okay, make sure your mic is on.
Testing.
It's not on. Like, hit the button right on the other side. See if that's up.
It was.
Let me get some.
Hello.
What the fuck? Hold on, y'all. Hold up. All right, we have to make sure the mics is okay. Are you here with me, sister?
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, sister. Like I was saying, we didn't get to, fully get into it. But I have my sister on the block, Keesha.
Hello,
love. How are you, lovey? Everything good? Come on, nigga, talk.
Hey, I was trying to get my words.
Get into this. Like,
everything is great.
Everything's great. Okay.
Wonderful.
Life's great, huh?
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, okay, but just today. Today's good.
Cool.
Today's good.
It's cool.
So, and I feel like in November I did a show every other week or maybe every 2 weeks. It's holiday time, so I'm busy. I gotta get this money.
Busy.
I'm getting this money. Like, I just got off work before we came in here. Deep swallow. Whoa. Pause. But y'all know how we get down on the block. If you don't know, you about to find out real quick. I got 3 topics. We'll go into some other shit like we always do. So let's start with this one. I think it's a good one. You haven't watched the show Insecure yet, have you?
No, I have not.
Okay, so the Insecure show is on HBO. Comes on Sundays. It's dope. It's I feel like it gives like a continuation of what Girlfriends might have been, but I know you don't.
Girlfriends pisses me off, right?
But the good thing is it doesn't have like 4 females. It's just 2.
Well, from what I've heard, it's supposed to be, pretty hee.
It's very funny. Like
I can get with that.
She freestyled something about broken pussy. Shit's hilarious.
Oh,
that shit's very funny.
I saw her on the Breakfast Club, and they were talking about it.
Yeah,
I didn't understand all the references, but it made me want to check it out. It seemed pretty good.
The first episode, that's what you'll like. I know you'll like it because we kind of have similar tastes as far as TV shows go. But okay, this topic in particular, one episode, I want to say her homegirl's name is Molly, and this is a black girl. Molly's kind of like Tony from Girlfriends, a little bit. Yeah, like Tony Joan mix. So she's dealing with this guy, and they're getting to know each other. And she asks, the questions you ask, how many partners, what's the freakiest thing you've done, things like that. And this man said that at one time he had a gay experience. A man gave him a blowjob. Sucked him off.
It's like you said bow job.
Elbow job.
Give him a good bow job.
Give him a bow job to the stomach. No, a blow.
a BJ.
A BJ. And she just kind of was looking at him like, nigga, say what? Because that's not normal activity. And it's where the double standard comes in. Now, the question is like, would you stop dealing with a man if you found out that he had a gay experience?
I think it would be a problem for me because then I'm always gonna wonder, like, do you have those urges and would you do it again? And right. If you really like guys, then maybe you need to explore it. And I understand there's people out here who have sexual freedoms and things of that nature, and they just like to get down with whomever. More power to you,
of course.
Me?
No.
Nah, because I ain't gonna come at you talking about I don't look no twat. Sorry.
Nah.
Nope. I don't get down with that.
No, thank you.
No.
No boxes.
So yeah, it would. There's so many other like major deal breakers.
Yeah.
But I feel like if that person was honest enough, and it just would be a conversation, and then maybe you would kind of watch him for a little bit to kind of see how stuff goes, and if he don't I don't. In the back, it's always gonna be in the back of your head.
And see, that's what happened in the episode. Somali stopped dealing with him.
Well, see, and that's when you know,
because she couldn't get past it. Her homegirl was trying to tell her. Well, I think her name is Issa. I can't remember, something with an I. Either way, her homegirl was telling her, like, that's something you can get past. Like, that's not that big of a deal.
And if he was honest about
and
it,
that's what, another thing she said,
then that's something that, you know, that's kudos to you for, you know, telling me the truth. So that is what would make me want to keep talking to you.
Because you kept it.
Right, and I would have to be able to get past, you know, whatever else. Because then that means if you can be so transparent about something like that, then...
Yeah.
Who else? You know, what else could you just go ahead and tell me about?
But then the episode,
I know it's funny.
It's funny as shit. So, like, they already had sex or whatever. So previously, they already had sex before they got to the question portion of it. Mm-hmm. So he was giving her head, right? And his head, that's what Charlotte was talking about. His head was moving up and down. And
so was he the one? He received it.
He received it. So, he didn't give it.
So technically. Forgot it is.
It's a double standard.
It is a double standard.
Definitely.
I will say that people don't really, because girls, some
not neither one of these girls
would be okay with a woman doing it to them and them not returning the favor. I just can't get with the whole breast and knowing there's a vagina there. Like, I'm sorry.
No thanks.
Doesn't do anything for me.
Not at all. Like it was so funny though, because she was laying there. Of course, those questions was going through her head, and you just see his head going up and down. She's like, "The fuck?" And I'm like, and I had to think back, like, to when I've gotten head. I'm like, have I ever seen his head go?
Yeah,
up
like,
and
what
down?
are you doing? That this is the motion. Yeah. Well, I mean, he might be, giving some, some.
But I don't think she couldn't get into it. Like, it wasn't something she could put her back into because she was just thinking about what he had told her, and she sees his head going up, and then she was like, "Yeah, bruh, nah, I can't."
Well, this also what that does is that opens up a dialogue.
Yeah,
gives room for conversation.
Right,
and you can be like, "Hey,
hey, dude, why your head going up and down?
What is that about?
Why is your head going up and down?
I mean,
could you stop that?" That's why she was just like, "Yeah, nah." Let me just...
come on up here. Thank you.
No, like, she just pieced out. Like, she didn't even... I don't think she... Like I said, she couldn't really get into it because that question was like... And she's thinking about it, and she's like, does that make him gay? It makes you suspect as a motherfucker. Because he was in college when the whole experience went down.
I mean, I will say this. There are some people who have experimented, and that's because they were confused.
Right.
And there are people who are confused, and maybe they've tried men, and it just didn't work out with men, but they've always been still attracted to women. So that's that whole bisexual thing.
Yeah.
But I felt, like I said, as long as somebody was honest about it, I'd have to give you your props for that.
Right. Thank you for being
as a
honest.
Man, especially.
Yeah, because men are not going to say that. Like, that's one thing they'll probably take to their grave. They'll be like, yeah, nah, I'm going to have to die with this one. Like I said, it's a double standard for us that kind of works in our favor, because females can get out here and experiment and, do all that extra shit. And a man's he's going to be intrigued by it. He's not going to be like turned off. Well, not all men. I mean, not all men are like
it's a very small
percentage that be like, he fucking with bitches. Like, I don't think so. But any other nigga would be like, I mean, fuck with a bitch one time, won't you fuck with her again for me for one time?
Right.
That whole thing's not gonna work out in our situations. Don't step to Red like that. Red don't like boxes, and I don't want two dicks either. So it's gotta be me and you. Yeah. It's gotta be we can get as freaky as we want to get, me and you. Let's try different shit, different positions. But you try and bring in, extra people. That's like what was that, Black Ink Crew?
Yeah,
with Van thought he was about to break up with his girlfriend because he's smelling himself. He was like, I'm just not a one man kind of woman. And she's like, so what you trying to do? He's like, I'm freaky. And but he hit her with
to me, I guess my issue with some of that stuff is, and that's a thing that has people don't talk to each other anymore. Like, we don't. Because why didn't you know this already, that she was into something like that?
Yeah. You did. Y'all should already talk about
what kind of conversations are y'all having that you just like, oh, for real?
And so the Van's girl was like, like basically bust his bubble because he was like, I want to have another, like, let's do a threesome. She was like, that ain't freaky. That's low level freaky. That ain't shit. Let's have an orgy. And he was like, oh shit.
These days it's not, because there's so many things that people are willing to do just to push that, you know, because there's all kind of fetishes and all that different stuff out here. So threesomes, that's the old school.
Right, but he was like happy. He was all like, "Oh yeah," and I'm like, "Man, calm down." Like,
okay, great.
And she basically like busted your balls because you was feeling that. So she was like, "You ain't no damn freak. Shut up." Well, I like freak shit. Like what?
What it was is he thought he had a way out. Mm-hmm. And she was just like, nah, nigga, you ain't got to do all that.
Right, we can get down with that.
You can stay right on over here with me and we can hook it up.
But the thing, he also missed the memo. She said, let's have an orgy. Now, what he don't understand with the orgy brings in another man, not like 3 other women and you. So while he's over here dancing and Harlem shaking and shit, he don't realize that another dick gonna be in the room, nigga. It's an orgy.
And then I'm gonna start looking at my girlfriend like, so how many of these you done tried to set up, or what you into? Because y'all ain't talked about
y'all ain't had that conversation. Not saying that she should come out and be like, I done had, trains ran on me, I done had orgies.
For them,
like,
it's not like they just started dating. Like, they've been dating for some years now, and I'm not saying you're gonna know every single thing about a person immediately, but once we cross into being intimate with each other,
right. What are you into? What do you like?
Let's talk about some shit.
What do you
Especially
like?
after some years, then you like, well, what can we do to spice this up or change some things up?
I put my finger in your ass. You ain't like it?
Okay. But yeah, I mean, that ain't something that somebody's just like all of a sudden out the gate like, she's down with. She been like that.
She been doing that shit. That's why she was like, nigga, I was waiting.
She was just waiting on you to.
I was waiting for you to show up.
You hit the switch. So
she was like, oh, nigga, you trying to
turn it on?
Because she's like, I'm a freak. Because he thought he was, I'm a freak. She's like, nigga, you ain't shit. You ain't had shit till you had fingers in your ass. What you say? Like, don't do that.
What is with the fingers and the bum thing?
I don't know, but a lot of people ain't going for that. Okay, so let's go to this next topic. If you cheat and don't get caught, would you tell your partner?
Okay, first of all, I don't cheat.
As first,
but out the gate, if I
gotta OJ this, if I had did it,
oh my god, because it's right, because no, but OJ, right. Never mind, we'll leave it alone. I'm shit, that's kind of hard for me to answer, but what I would want somebody to do is to tell me that they did, and if I did, after a while, I'm one of those people, my conscience would like eat me alive until I told. And that's not to sound like I'm perfect or anything like that,
because she ain't.
Right.
She ain't shit.
I kind of wouldn't go that far, but she
ain't shit.
I digress. Let's bring it back to the
topic at hand.
If I cheated or felt like I needed to step out, then yes, I would tell them.
This is another topic from Insecure. Because homegirl cheated on her dude. And, hey, the sex scene was crazy. Like, I said, damn, girl, get it? Because it was with her ex. But
and then it might be better. And you might be like, well,
because I
don't even want you no more.
Yeah, but now she went back home and she found like her boyfriend has been trying to get it together, and she came back home and he just did like all this nice shit for her. She was like, she kept thinking about what she just did, and she was like, damn, I feel like shit because I did this. But she wasn't, of course your intention starting out is never to go in thinking like that, but Molly did tell her that he's your Dick Achilles. That's what she's called him. So she's like, girl, you can't don't tempt yourself because you know how bomb it is.
Right.
So at any given time, you tell him what the deal is, but like any other nigga, he gonna try you.
Of course.
Because that's what he wants anyway. So he tried it. She was like, I mean, okay. And she just
seeing those situations with the Dick Achilles thing is definitely real.
It is real.
Ooh, it's real.
It is.
And in
real.
Those situations when you're really, really trying, don't
tempt yourself.
Don't do it. Don't even waste your time, because I'm telling you,
like
one last time that Trey Songz shit that don't
that
work.
Does not work, because one last time turn into another time.
Hey, we hitting you up next week.
Right.
Look,
listen,
I hate to hit you up like this, but
one more time.
Can I get You know,
could you pop my trunk?
Can you
one more
refill?
time?
Oh Lord, I don't know about. Well, yeah, popping trunks is nice.
Popping trunks. I don't even know if I want to let y'all in on popping trunks.
I will hold that for a second.
Because
you want to get it out there a little bit, and then be like,
because everybody's laughing because when I said it,
well, go ahead and tell them.
When I said it, they thought about Kevin Hart. I'm gonna pop the trunk.
No, we're not talking about that.
So we was, chilling one day with the peoples. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You know how if you ever been around me and my sister, we cut the fuck up. But you gotta know us. Anyway, so we was kicking it and, we're having a conversation. So popping the trunk means you getting them groceries ate. You getting your booty licked on. Popping the trunk.
Yeah. And we're not talking about licking on your booty cheek.
No, not cheeks. We're talking about get in there. Get in the...
Eating ass.
Yeah, get in there. So that's popping the trunk. And then you got the hood.
Yeah, that's,
You got the, that's the...
Ladies.
Right, that's for us in the front. Then you go down a little low, and then you pop in the trunk.
Mm-hmm,
See, it's all in there. So get you somebody gonna pop that trunk.
Yeah, a friend of ours was asking, a male friend. He was like, is that like the going thing now? Niggas is just running around here eating ass. Nobody has to be special anymore or anything.
I don't love you. Just popping trunks.
That goes back like to the threesome thing. Eating pussy's old, Yeah. That's been going on. So people are trying to find ways to spice things up.
But you know what? Actor, what's his name? Cleo Thomas. I remember one time he said, he's like, also eating booty's a new thing to y'all. He said, I always thought that was a thing.
Yeah. Some people have been doing it.
Yeah, because he was like, every time I'm down there eating the coochie, I done went to the ass, like it's right there.
I just feel like it's become a more aggressive thing since
but now,
the culture now pushes towards asses all the time. So.
And Red be the first one to say, I was like, nah, hell no, no nigga got, because I done said to my sister, I'm like, nah. She was like, shit, nigga,
yeah, don't say what you won't do. There are some things that I say I won't, and you can bet your ass I ain't gonna do.
Let me tell you something real quick. I ain't never ever gonna eat a grown man's ass. It ain't happening. I put a finger in it. I ain't eating no ass, bro. No. Y'all too hairy back there. You got ass froze and shit. Red can't do it. Now, if you want to cheat on me and get your ass licked by somebody else,
and no man should be like running to you, tooting that thing up to you to get you.
Drake has done it. Like
no, I'm talking about him tooting himself up.
That happened on Sex and the City.
Yeah,
to Miranda because he had hooked her up and she was like, "Let me give you a massage." And he was like, "Okay," and so she's like rubbing his back, and then all of a sudden his ass toots up, and she's like, I don't want to do this. And he was like, well, why'd you tease me or something like that? And it's like, nigga, I just want to rub your back. I ain't tease you. I said I want to rub your
Once
back.
Again, people, we have to
have these dialogues.
Can we have these conversations so we know? Because if a grown man just come to that, hey, brother, put that thing down. I didn't ask you for that. Now let me ask you. Don't just put it in my face. Okay?
It was so funny because she was just, rubbing his back and his ass kept,
and that goes back to if you doing that too fast, like, what else are you out here tooting that thing up for? Like, I'm gonna need you to slow down.
Right, you can't be throwing your ass in everybody's
check these freak meters at the door. Let's see where we at.
What are you into? You like
some shit you like? I don't like.
Yeah, no, that's not going down. That's not like you gotta have a list so that way you know what you about to do with it, what you like. Excuse me, what's a deal breaker?
That's just so you know what you're walking into, and because you never want to make somebody feel right,
like, make them feel uncomfortable,
right? Because they may later on be able to get with what you like.
They might
depending on what it is.
Yeah, because if you doing some more extra shit, it's like, hey, calm down, all right? Calm down.
Too much for me, bro.
Right. too much. Too that ass up. That was right. Too nasty. What was the other one? Let's see. Let me scroll through my tablet. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, I think it was Pillow Talk. Is that what I said? Mm-hmm. Who pillow talks more? Is it men or is it women? I'm feeling
as I've learned here recently, men are some chatty Cathys.
Ooh, chatty Patty.
Yeah, them lips just get to flip flapping a lot.
I talk too much.
But I mean, men do it. They do. I feel like that's because that's a going thing. You always see something every now and again where some shit will pop off on social media, and it'll be because some nigga was talking to some bitch and she done got out here telling everybody.
Let's pause the story right there. Let me tell y'all something. You catch a grown man, any man that you dealing with, if you always see his name popping up on everybody else's statuses, let me tell you what this nigga got too much time on his motherfucking hands. He want to comment and have an opinion on everybody. Sometimes when you see shit on social media, there's this cool thing called keep scrolling. Like, you can think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody don't want to. If you see this nigga's name every fucking one, I'm talking about with motherfuckers you didn't even think he knew. It's like, nigga, what are you doing?
There is like one or two guys on Facebook that I swear every female, they are under their pictures. Every single one. And it's like, bro, are you friends with every female in the city that's attractive? Like, what in the world? Did you go through people's friends list and just be like, oh yeah,
y'all just add a friend.
Yeah, don't. I have news for you. These days, if I don't know you or if I see who your mutual friends are and I don't agree with your company that you keep, you can't get on up, little buddy.
No.
I am not adding you.
No, because for me, it gives you that you're too damn messy. You're messy. You argumentative. You got too much time on your motherfucking hands. Because listen, you might see my name pop up I'm talking about all the time on your feed. But then there's gonna be a time where you don't see anything.
You know, I'm a professional lurker.
Yeah.
I don't
but see,
too much social media.
There's people that claim to be lurkers but be commenting on everything. Like, you're not a lurker. Or you claim to be in a relationship. You literally, your partner, y'all friends on Facebook, but you are out here reckless because you comment on everything.
Well, once again, they only act that way if that's something that they know that they can do.
Yeah.
So if that's the dynamic of your relationship and your girlfriend ain't complaining, by all means, do what you do. But hey, let me help you out. Don't come around here because I ain't got nothing for you. I'm sorry.
No, because that motherfucker's name be everywhere.
Yep.
And I'm just like,
yeah, but pillow talking is you got to be careful with.
Yeah, because you talk too much, and then you're gonna get yourself caught up. And then you wonder why drama comes your way.
Do it like with anybody. Like,
first thing,
know who you're dealing with. Know who you're talking to. Every ear, it has a running mouth at times. Yeah. You might want to see where that one's going to be running to.
Yeah. But then your business is going to be everywhere. And then you
mad.
Yeah. You one of the niggas that want to tell, you want to go tell it on the mountain. And then when everybody start,
well, then when nobody know if you ain't say nothing.
It's more attractive when you hold it down. Right. Shut the fuck up.
Not everything needs to be.
Everything doesn't need a comment. If I see some fuck shit, that's like, you see some like racist shit, I'm not about to jump in that shit.
Yeah, all that's been going on. All that
presidential shit.
That's got another secret.
What's that?
I'm violent. I don't argue with people. Like, I can't. It's not in my makeup. I hate arguing because I know me. We're wasting words, basically,
we can
do this. If you feel so strongly, let's just go ahead and make something happen. But
let it bump.
That's why I've learned I don't need a comment on everything. I just see some shit and be like, oh, okay, well.
That's why you got to learn how to
unfollow you, unfriend you.
You got to learn how to see shit and not see shit, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because, I mean, here's the thing. Everybody has an opinion about something. Bro. And these days, it runs rampant on the opinions. Even when asked and not asked. Yeah. And then people want you to feel the way that they feel. Guess that's not gonna happen either.
No, because
and you can't be mad.
Right? It is what it is.
It is what it is. But here's the thing: not everything should be a debate.
No, some shit's not up for debate.
And that's why I don't put my shit out there because I don't care what your opinion is.
Y'all niggas know me.
I don't want to know.
I done told y'all off the dribble, bruh. When I put a period, that's it. When I put a question mark, that means the forum's open for whatever you want to say. And you very seldomly see me put a question mark anywhere because I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we wanted to have this dialogue, this is what I got this show for.
Right.
You can gladly come through and we could talk this shit out. But to be on social media, my thumbs don't type that much. And motherfuckers that put paragraphs under shit, let me tell you something.
I don't read all of that.
I'm not going to read all that, bro. Get a blog,
I don't read all of that. Right. If it's not in blog form or, you know.
Because I really don't give a fuck. Because I didn't ask you that. Well, this women do this. And then
well, if you're so passionate, why the time you spent writing all of that out, you could have did something different with your time.
You could have went on Google, had I start a blog, and you should have started a fucking blog before you come over here and thinking I give two shits about your paragraph of talking and bullshit. Like, I don't deal with women, but men are seeming to be the new pillow talkers because y'all talk too motherfucking much and then wonder why your life is so filled with so much fucking drama and why you got motherfuckers trying to, you know, hurt you or, you know, break up your situation. If you keep your situation tight and intact,
well, first of all, that's another thing that kind of burns my biscuits. If you know that you are prone to multiples, dealing with more than one person, hey, keep doing that.
Yeah.
Why bring somebody else into that? Why hurt somebody else because you want to be out here doing what you do? Honey, be free. Yeah. You can still even deal with that person. But that goes back to two. You have to have the conversation because you cannot don't make a decision for somebody. For women, we hate that. You would be surprised what we might like or give into if you would just talk to us. But that don't happen.
It does not happen. And I literally want to
don't take my options away.
I want to fight you. You take my options away. I want to find you and fuck you up. Like, that's my number one pet peeve. Do not take my options away from me because you let me in on what I'm planning to do with my life. Well, that'll be great.
You know, it used to be, and it's still the same. Liars, I hate liars. That's a big thing. But cowards. Oh my God.
Let me tell you
it's like it's running rampant these days. Like, people are afraid to just have a fucking conversation.
Talk words. It is what it is. Ain't nobody gonna swing on you if we are having a conversation.
No.
Now, you take away my options and you think I might even trick ass like, yeah, come on over. Open the door, I'll punch you in your shit. Get the fuck out of here. Like, that's because it pushes you to that point of anger. And then people that ignore you. That shit pisses me off, bro. Why are you ignoring me?
You want to see another side of me?
I will fight you, bro. I don't give a fuck if it's 2 years from now. I still remember that shit. So while you thinking it's sweet and you gonna walk up, I might punch you in your shit.
Because to me, it's childish. Like,
grow up.
It takes...
I don't want to.
To me, here's my thing. I don't want to talk to you.
Get the fuck away from me.
I would rather somebody say that to me. Listen, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
I don't want to talk to you no more.
And that's not even to say that you even owe me an explanation after that.
That's it.
If you just say I don't want to talk to you anymore,
it is what
hey, my nigga, take that one on the chin and keep it moving.
May the Lord watch.
Hey. But go with the understanding.
Don't come back
that
here.
This door swings one way. You can't come back in this motherfucker once
when you say you don't want to talk. I already locked the fucking door.
Right, because when I don't want to talk, then you need to understand that as well. And even if you don't at that point, I really don't care how you feel about it.
No, because it is what it is.
People, conversation skills are like super poor these days.
Trash. Straight
and if you want something, whatever it is, be about that. Stand up and say that from the jump. If I'm with it, let's do it. But
I'm trying to tap that ass. What's up?
This gives us another topic real quick.
Let's go.
With the understanding as well. Okay, like a personal story. I met somebody and we were cool, and we went into it with the understanding of because we talked. It was gonna be what it was. Once you tell me that, oh, I know how to treat you.
Oh, that's what it is.
So this person, they thought that's what they wanted. Once they started to get to know me, oh, they don't want it like that no more.
Right.
They want more. Well, I don't like you like that now. Because
to break it to you,
now my mind is programmed. I'm this way.
I just want
it ain't broke.
Cool, that's what's up.
You know,
so when I text you, what's up with that? What's up with the?
And I mean, get all in your feelings, blowing niggas' phones up, and all that. Well, what do you want from me? What, nigga? I don't want nothing. I tried to tell you from jump what I wanted.
You ain't trying
and then,
to get
hey, that was poor. I don't want that either. So it's like you killed yourself out. That's what I'm saying. Listen. Be completely sure. Don't be out here half-assing shit and then be like, nah, man, I think I might. or you stop dealing with somebody else. And so you want to try to come back over this. Oh, no.
Love don't live here no more.
No, honey. Slide that ass on somewhere else. No. I ain't got nothing for you. But people just need to talk.
Y'all don't talk. There's no conversation. Y'all just want to get down to it, which I don't understand because you don't know who you dealing with by just going out here and fucking whoever.
Right, and people are not asking any questions. We don't know anything, and that's another thing. You can't just be, these days,
you need to know more about a person than what you about to do.
Right. Oh, Lord. The WYD.
What you about to do?
What you doing?
Yeah, that shit pisses me. You know that shit pissed me off. Hey, what you doing? Good morning, what you doing? Nigga, the fuck is 7 a.m., my nigga, I'm working.
Yeah, you gotta...
The conversation has to be more. How are you? What do you like to do? Like, I'm really feeding you the game right now, and I shouldn't have to. You don't have to talk to nobody. When you out here in the streets and you see somebody and you ask, hey, how you doing? You don't say, hey, what you doing? Hey, what you got going on in your life? Hey, what's up? What you like to do? You about to smoke? You about to do this? You about to... Like, no. Right. You gotta ease your way into the conversation.
Stuff takes time, you know? And it's not a job interview, so no, you don't have to bare yourself completely in the beginning.
Know, like, you know,
because there's not some shit that you don't need to know.
Like,
you know,
I don't need to know.
But I mean,
how you gonna get to know somebody if you don't have a conversation? If you can't even do that.
And listen, quit getting out here trying to date people that you aren't ready for.
Hey,
if you know that you are not prepared for this person, leave them alone.
Him, her, whatever.
Because here's the thing, you the one getting intimidated. For what? Because you done put yourself in this situation because you ain't got shit that matches what the other person has. Right. That's another thing. You got to bring more to my table than some dick, okay? Sorry.
Shout out to Lucky. Shout out to Lucky fucking Day. I probably said this on my last solo show, but this is going to be the thing y'all need to understand. 3 things when you're in your 30s. I even go a step further and say late 20s. There's 3 things that a person has to have, and these are deal breakers out the gate. That nigga ain't got no car. That nigga ain't got no job. That nigga ain't got no place to stay. 1, 2, 3, strike, you're
right,
out.
because you can't be out here expecting people to have stuff that you don't have.
Like the fuck?
It's not fair. And then there's some people who have them things, but they got some other shit that, you know, don't want that either.
Right.
But I'm just saying, like, not even just in those types of things. Like, if you see a person they're mentally further than what you are, or they have this, camera. You know, right? Don't be like, oh, abort mission. Right. I gotta get out of here. Like,
without telling her you about to abort mission.
Right, just drop off the face of the earth, and then a couple months later, hey, what's up, stranger? I don't want the big head text. I don't want any of that.
Get cussed out, bro. I'm trying to get punched in your shit, dog.
It's not cool. Nobody's interested in that.
I'm real cool. I'm real laid back. You know what I'm saying? I'm real chill. But you really won't see red go red. Do some shit like that. Ignore me. Disappear, come back. Disappear, come. I will fight you, bro.
Well, and this is my thing too. When I'm in it, I'm all in. But when I walk away, I'm all the way away. Like, I don't want to come back over there. And you can't even lure me back over that way.
No.
Because at that point, I've had my funeral for you, as my mother likes to say.
Shout out to moms.
You are dead and buried, and I've grieved, and I've moved on.
And it's over.
I'm going to need you to do that.
Yeah, go and bury me too. I don't give a shit.
Because if you think your ignore game is strong,
you ain't seen shit yet. Once I'm done, I'm done.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
it's petty. And it shouldn't be tit for tat, but
it shouldn't. But it is what it is.
Hey, let's just be honest. Some stuff calls for pettiness, and some stuff I'm with it.
I'm with the shit, bro. What's up? You really want to play this game? That's why I'm saying, like you were saying, when you step into the situation, y'all had that conversation to where y'all agree that this is what it is. You don't want to do that with me, bro.
Because I'm an elephant of sorts. I don't forget anything. So once you tell me something, I'm going to hold you to it.
Yes.
Because you took the time. You took my time.
Listen, I can't get that shit back.
To come and tell me some shit that you was going to do.
And yeah.
And then when you drop the ball, I'm like, but remember
you had said that you don't get down like that, or you would never do
which,
no
like
shit
you were saying
like
the other day, it's kind of these days, if that's why it pays. You have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you should listen
more than you
just
talk.
As much as you talk.
Yes,
and if you listen, people these days will tell you what they are about. Here's the thing for us, we have to make the decisions a lot quicker these days so that we don't get bamboozled and be pissed. But you saw the shit. Like, these days, niggas don't even change scripts.
No,
it'd be the same thing for everybody. Shit. Nothing is tailored to any female or anything. Everybody gets the same thing, and and nobody wants to sound like bitter women, like we're just, beating up on men, because there are good men out here.
There's good men out there. I ain't came across them yet, but I know I have them in my family. So that's the thing. Like, I have the examples.
Yeah, there's good men around. And I've dated some, and even though it didn't work out, that just meant that person wasn't for me.
Right.
And that's fine too. Yeah. I thank God for that,
Because, retrospect's a motherfucker.
It really is.
You look back and be like, shoosh.
What the fuck?
That was almost me, nigga. I almost lost myself back there, bitch. Oh, no, we can't have that. No. So let's talk about just a little bit, because Kanye.
Okay, so
let's talk Kanye. For the people that don't know, that's living under a rock, I'll fill you in. Come on over. So Kanye's performing in California somewhere, whatever, and he said, I told you I didn't vote, but if I did vote, I would have voted for Trump. Of course, motherfuckers say what? But that really didn't bother me, because it was like, it's a moot point now, because nigga, you didn't vote, that nigga still won. It is what it is. The thing that bothered me was that he also went on to, try to talk to us black folks. You know how we are. Black people, we got to stop focusing so much on racism. Yes, the world is racist. Da-da-da-da-da. Let's not focus too much on that. It's the same motherfucker that when the fashion world didn't want to give him his props, didn't want to let him in, he was all, I know because I'm a black man and y'all racist and blah, blah, blah. So, and then this is the same motherfucker 11 years ago, got on TV and said, George Bush don't care about black people. Kanye, I'm confused, bro. You are convenient. You conveniently use the race card when it works for you, but won't try to tell us as a race not to focus so much on it.
We don't need to focus on it as much. And when I say that, I mean we need to get active.
Right.
We can sit on Facebook all day long and go back and forth and post all this stuff and do all this, but unless we're getting out here and we're moving and doing things, we just talking.
Solutions. How many times have I said
we've seen a lot of problems. We keep posting problems, but we got to get out here and get active. But what he's saying is, he's gotten into a certain tax bracket now.
Right.
And
you're right.
Shit don't apply to him.
Right.
Anymore.
He said, "No, not me with your broke asses."
Right. I'm with the Kardashians now.
Yeah.
I'm on a whole nother level than you level. People.
Yeah, you
and I felt like he was just trolling.
And then because I said that too. I hate.
But he does feel that way. Let's just be clear. That is how he feels, and he's not Lil Wayne.
No,
he's not oblivious like everybody around him wants to keep saying, which at some point who's going to stop making excuses for him?
People, right.
And I agree, the conversation and stuff does need to be had, but here's the thing, he's entitled to feel the way that he feels, but he also has to understand the consequences of things that come along with that, and he should hope that it never comes to his front door or happens to his children once they get older, because yes, you are married to Kim Kardashian, so the fuck what, but they still are black children.
Yeah.
And the world is going to treat them as such
like black children
when they get older.
Right.
And so we don't want to hear your little rap songs then about what people don't do and all this other shit. But
it's kind.
I don't know what kind of drugs they do that makes them just say stupid shit out their mouth and then they backpedal and all this other stuff, and it's annoying.
Why can't everybody, and I hate to put them on the pedestal for something, but for certain celebrities, Jay-Z and Beyonce do not be out here like that, bro. They don't speak on it. They don't get out here and be like, I would have did, I'm pretty sure they have their opinions amongst their family and their friends. It's not for the world to see. It's like, let me get out here, do my job, do what I'm supposed to do, but not let me get up here and make myself look like a fool.
I feel like, how some celebrities want that peace and all of that other stuff. I feel like they value theirs different, and they know how to keep their peace by not getting out there and creating mess for themselves. Like they just don't put them, and that's what people. Period. We got to stop doing that. Like if you don't want no mess, no drama, keep yourself away from that shit. But some people, it's like a moth to a flame for them. Like they, even unbeknownst to themselves, they are drawn to it.
Yep.
They love it.
Yep. You wonder why shit going the way it's going, but you didn't stop to think maybe I caused some of this
and
shit.
I feel like they really are like, look, I give y'all everything else in the world's eye. Some shit I'm going to keep private, and one thing is my peace of mind, and I'm going to keep my peace of mind by keeping my little piece of opinion to myself. That's how I'm going to do that.
And that's the way it should be. And I was really contemplating for a second, because we going to see Kanye next month. But it's like, I said, damn, should I get a refund? Because I said, but
he ain't going to be up there wearing no Trump shirt and hat and shit.
I said, but my thing is, I kind of talked myself off the list, because I was like, hold on. I said, I'm with certain artists that I like, I try to separate their personal from their art.
Right.
Because, and that's what I do. I love Kanye's music. Love. Mm-hmm. He's an amazing artist. But when he opens his mouth, and
I think he doesn't, he doesn't know how to properly articulate the things that he says. And that's why he is misunderstood a whole lot. Because I feel like he's a genius of sorts.
He is a genius, but it's like, damn, nigga.
He just don't. His conversation skills,
right? How are you trying? What are you trying to say?
You know, he just gets out there, and to me, that was like, why did you even? If he was gonna say anything, why did you even get out here and say that? Like that was stupid.
Furthermore, we didn't ask you to say that.
No, we didn't care.
This ain't this is not like CNN where we like want to have.
Kanye, did you vote?
Right, like no one cares.
It's not a poll.
I want you to get up here, rap these songs,
right, and get
your monkey ass off the stage,
dirty ass t-shirts, right? Get out of here,
holy dirty ass t-shirts, the fuck up out of here.
Get out of here.
I didn't come here to like get an interview from you, bro. Like I want you to sing these songs.
That's why I felt like he was trolling, or maybe he felt like and then, you know, he's in his feelings with that whole Jay-Z thing. So maybe he could be just saying that to keep trying to, you know, niggas just.
But then he turned
around, being childish.
And then come to find out the article, this nigga donated money into Hillary's campaign and shit. So
stupid.
That's what I said. I feel like I made that status. I was like, I don't want to always be right. But I'm really feeling like these rappers are the new trolls. And he is literally gearing up to run in 4 years. That's what he said. So by him making those statements about Trump and all that shit, maybe he's thinking I can try to win over those voters.
And that's why I said, I think what he says and how he says things are, it just doesn't work out in his favor a lot of times. But here's the thing. When you see how that works for you, my nigga, shut the fuck up, dog. Like, it's just how it's going to be.
Motherfuckers left the concert. After he said that shit, they was
and they should, because here's the thing. I hope you know that your money ain't bulletproof.
It's not.
You are still, at the end of the day, African American, and shit will still apply to you, money or not.
And that's what T.I. said to Lil Wayne. He said, you just, all this money, all these cars, all these girls, all these bandanas, and all that bullshit that you want to, you know, try to tie yourself to, all those things can be removed, and you are just going to be a black man.
And how about people remember from where they came from? When they started out, that was their thing. Yeah. They were so proud. Now there is no sense of pride in that. Nobody cares about the struggle that they had to endure. To me, that's the way that you keep and, you know, continue to obtain, is to always keep that in the forefront of your mind, because you can in any moment be right back where you came from. There's plenty of artists out here who were big at some point and ain't got two nickels to rub together.
Out here struggling.
Right. You know, so if you're blessed and fortunate to continue to make it, and then also this thing too, you gonna come in here and disrespect people who we pay for everything.
Right.
The people, we are the reason why you have what you have.
Right.
And they felt disrespected. So but we got to stop putting
them on them pedestals.
Right. That you can't do that. Like, because they are human and they do stupid shit, and they have you know, stuff that they like to do that we wouldn't agree with. It is what it is. But be quiet, though.
This the same nigga that rapped on. I miss the old Kanye. I really do.
Yeah.
It's the same motherfucker that said that niggas can't make it to ballots to choose leadership, but they can make it to Jacobs and to the dealership. You basically are doing the opposite now. So when you
everybody's forgot
it,
I think
that's crazy.
People, and maybe maybe they didn't even feel that way. Maybe they was just jumping on that conscious train when it was there, and they felt like, well, this is cool to say. That'll grab this audience, so let me go ahead and say that.
Jay-Z said the same thing. Nigga said, truthfully, I want to rhyme like common sense. I made $5 million. I ain't been rhyming like common sense.
Right.
And nigga was like, nigga, how much money am I getting? Oh, yeah, now fuck that shit. Cars, bitches, hoes.
And that's the thing. It's like,
struggle.
Why are you willing to bury how you really feel?
Who you really are.
In order for you to continue to have the money that you have. My
success.
Nigga, you better learn how to invest in some other stuff. To keep straight, you making some money, right? But it ain't even straight, to me. That's the thing. Why I'm gonna throw all my morals and everything to the side for some money?
That's what motherfuckers are willing.
And
to
honey,
do.
Listen, I like money more than the next person.
Yeah, but you've seen those pictures and memes out there. Would you smack your mama for $1 million? Would you do kick your grandmama? Would you fight your best friend? Like, why I gotta do all this violent shit? Like, can't
because that's the world that we live in.
That's the shit that's going on. Like, you ain't never seen nobody say, will you help this old lady across the street with her groceries for $5 million? You don't hear shit like that.
I be walking old bitches across the street
all
every day.
What you talking about?
Back and forth across this
Jones? Okay, we gonna get.
I didn't mean to say old bitches.
Not old bitches.
Senior citizens.
Shout out to my old ladies.
My ladies, my little ladies. But y'all know what I meant. Them
the Golden Girls,
right?
The Golden Girls.
Okay, ladies.
We gonna wrap it up. Get on up out of here because we got some shit to do.
Yeah.
Got some shit to do. Get some food for the crib.
Right. I need a nap.
Need a nap. It's 5:30.
But it look like it's 10:30.
Midnight out here. So check us out. Got some shit coming up Wednesday.
Yes, you all need to. I've been pushing this. I hope you all have been paying attention.
Pay attention. I done post this shit every day. I don't see how you. I'm
3, 2, 1. R&P
Rhythm
live
podcast. It's
on Vis-a-Vis.
Vis-a-Vis.
Wednesday the 23rd.
This Wednesday.
$5 wings and
got the $5 3-2-1s.
Come and get your hookah on.
Get your hookah.
Come on out and juju on that beat.
No,
all the cooning things that you niggers love.
No.
Get you a bucket of chicken and some Hennessy. No, I'm just joking.
No, it ain't Hennessy. You gonna get you some Jack Daniels Tennessee.
No, put your you're gonna have family in town, and you want to have something cool to do. Put some actual nice clothing on.
I'm gonna try to
wash ass. Take care of the normal things.
Look like
and come out and have some fun. We're gonna listen to some singing.
We got Junior J. We got Ade. We got Corey Black. We got newly added Lil Flex. He gonna come through.
Hit you with
buckle. No, we're not hitting the buckle on this.
Does he sing or something?
No, he got to give us like some. I said puppy love in the group chat. He got to give us that little bow wow puppy love. Okay.
I don't identify with that anymore.
Something for the ladies.
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
Keep it cute.
That's why I was saying something for the girls. Dilemma or something. I don't know. The Nelly and the.
Okay. I was like, who? What?
You know the Nelly.
No, I'm like, what? Does he have a girl counterpart that comes and does the?
Baby, I don't know, but I was like, long as he can hit us with a song that's for the lady,
right?
Because that's what R&P is about.
No, but really, for real, we're not begging, but
I ain't begging.
Come out and support.
You gonna miss out because, like I said, we got drinks.
Last time was a great time,
and that was in a tight space.
Yeah.
But this Vis-a-Vis a very nice bar. I'm talking about get you some food. I got these chicken wraps, bro. I'm trying.
That's all she keeps talking about, these damn chicken wraps.
I can't wait to
try one, and it better be on.
Them chicken wraps is fire. Them wings is on. Your grandmama straight on, I swear.
Your daddy's.
Your granddaddy's
all the way
straight on, fam. Straight up.
No, but come out.
But seriously,
and enjoy yourself.
Ain't no cover charge, but you got
right, my nigga. Ho. No cover charge.
Ain't no cover charge, but you gonna pay for your food, your drink. Right. And they $5, bro. $5 wings, $5 drink. I said drink, and that's for the JD.
And then and then you've got your 3, 2, 1 podcasters. You've got Murph and DJ Z Nice, and of course the beautiful, so funny,
hype me up,
my little sister,
hype me up,
E-money,
not E-money,
money. No, but come out and see Erica Z Nice and Murph.
You just hit them with the real name, bro. Ain't nobody know.
Sorry, Thugalina.
I said don't nobody know my real name. Yeah,
Thugalina. Young Red.
Now, we gonna have lighters. Again, lighters.
Y'all know y'all like that shit.
Y'all like
last time y'all was taking all that shit home.
And this is the one with the new logo on it. So it ain't like the
exclusive.
It's the exclusive joints.
Right.
And we're going to have some the J. Daniels Tennessee honey merchandise. We're going to get some of that going on. You never know. Y'all know y'all.
So look, you come in somewhere for free shit. And you got free food and all that other stuff last time. This time, you're going to pay for your chicken and your drinks. Who can't beat that? You got a little hookah and you're going to leave with some shit that you didn't have to pay for. Right. And then you're going to hear some fire ass singing.
I'm gonna be funny as shit.
Right. And and Z Nice, of course, is gonna be
on the one
killing them tables.
You already know. So it is what it is. Make sure y'all come through. I ain't playing with you. And then make sure y'all follow the show's Instagram page, the Banshee Black Podcast. This show is gonna be on YouTube, iTunes, Google Play, Specker.com, every fucking where. If you ain't listening, I don't know what the problem is.
Please listen,
because you really missing out.
Right,
the shit is
it's quite.
You need this.
Quite entertaining.
This is for the people. I know you reserved. You don't want nobody to follow you nowhere, right? Because I know how you are.
Listen, if you know me, then you know where to find me.
Oh, okay.
If you don't know me,
then you don't need to know.
And that's not rude. I'm
it ain't for everybody.
I'm a private person, but I do appreciate you all's support of my sister. It's greatly appreciated. Keep rocking with us. She'll have some things going.
You so special.
Oh, thanks, guys.
You and me will never part. What?
We went in color purple.
I didn't know
that. I thought we was color purple.
Follow me, Thudgelina Jolie, everywhere. Twitter, IG, Snap. You don't need my Facebook. Get the fuck out of here. Because I ain't trying to see. I don't want to talk to you niggas that be up under everybody's shit. Y'all, I don't want it for everybody, nigga.
Nah,
I want it just for me, nigga.
That's what
Not the relaxer. Hold on. Don't come over here relaxed.
No, now
don't come over.
The hairstylist in me was about to go into a whole nother tangent.
Yeah, don't do that.
But no just for me. Okay, guys?
No box perms.
No dark and lovely.
You stupid.
None of those.
We out.